Hey everybody, my name is Ashley Rush, and I'm an independent creative memories advisor located in North Carolina. Today I am doing something a little different today, and it's not necessarily my forte, but I want to make sure I'm highlighting a product that is kind of new to CM, kind of not new. It is our dot pens. So right now we have two that are in our line. We have a silver and a gold, but also at this very moment we have a promo for our cardstock buffet where you order our cardstock and you get two limited edition colors of our dot pens. So I'm going to get more into how to use these, why they're great, and show you guys a really fun technique that I learned from a fellow advisor named Martha. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy it. All right, to complete this project, you're of course going to need some of our dot pens. I'll talk a little bit more about these in a second. You're gonna need some cardstock, maybe a punch, and then our secret weapon, you're going to need a makeup sponge. I can't even hold it, it's so secret. So you may also want like a paper plate or a paper towel. I'm gonna make use of my white cardstock because I don't feel like leaving the room and getting something else. So first, let's talk about our dot pens and how they are different from our regular pens. So they are two-sided, just like our dual tip pens. So let me have, this is like a metallic purple from a previous promo. And here's our regular purple. So on one end, you get that fine tip writing. It's 0.5 millimeters, which I believe is the same, if not very similar, to the thin end of our dual tipped pens. But the difference comes on the other end. So with our dual tip pens, you get a bold tip on one side, but with our dot pens, the bold side is like a rounded ball. And these rounded balls are used to create dots. So you would just hold your pen with the round bold tip down and you would just dot on your paper and you get these cute little dots. Now, depending upon how long you hold the tip of your pen down, you can get different sized dots. So here's just like a really quick boop boop and I'm done. If I wanted it bigger, I would hold and push down and then I get a larger dot in that way. So let me hold those up so you guys can see. I know it doesn't look like much, but they're just cute little giblets or something. They are good little additions, you know, in the corner of your page, maybe around your different photos. This technique used to be very popular back in the old CM. Who remembers taking like the pens and making like pin confetti or dots all over your page? Now you can do the same thing with a bolder tip. Now if that's all this did, boring. So I'm here to show you like some fun things you can do with our dot pens other than writing and making dots. So I'm just pulling out a sheet of yellow cardstock. I believe this is like one of the old limited edition honey mustards. And I'm actually going to pull out the lemon punch from National Scrapbook Day. And I'm just going to give that a little punch. Here I have my cute little lemon. But my cute little lemon is a little boring. So I'm going to actually take my makeup sponge. This I think came from the dollar store in like a big brick, and you sort of rip off the triangles one by one. You don't want to get too cheap to where it falls apart on you. So just experiment, find something. You maybe even already have some under your sink in your bathroom. So now I'm going to take my dot pen and I'm going to take that part with the clear cap, the big thick nib, and I am going to take my makeup sponge and I'm just going to hold my nib right onto the end of my makeup sponge. And I am adding basically ink to my sponge. I like to use the thin end for this of my triangle. Some people are going to like different things. And now I'm just going to add some dimension to my lemon. So I'm going to take my lemon, I'm going to take my sponge with the ink side down, I'm just gonna like kind of rub that along my edging, sort of inking up my edges here. And I'm getting a nice sort of bold color on the edge where my color is the deepest. Some of these nooks and crannies are going to be a little harder to get to, but I'm done. You can see like you can go as thin as basically just touching the edge. If you want to get crazy, like maybe I kind of want to turn this lemon into a lime, add more shadow and dimension to it. You guys can see I can sort of start and drag to the side. Now I said I learned this from a fellow advisor, Martha. She is the queen of this. She can take these this ink and shade just about anything and make it look like, take a flat piece of paper and make it look so realistic. It's insane. And I'm going to go heavy up here because this is supposed to be my leaves, right? And leaves are green. Now, when you're working, I said you might need a piece of, whoopsies, a piece of paper towel or something. And that's if, you know, you've maybe felt like you put too much ink on it, so that you could go back and wipe some of your ink away. So even that, look at this lemon lime compared to, let's cut out a plain one. Oopsies, that's not a lime, that's a heart. I'm silly. Everybody makes mistakes. So let's see. Now check out this lemon compared to this lemon. Which one pops more on your page? Let me give you guys a nice close-up of that. Look how much dimension this one has from shading. And guys, when I tell you that I am not good at this, I am not good at this. But I feel like this lemon looks pretty dang good. Maybe the only things it's missing is some dimpling. So I could come back with that same color, use maybe the fine tip. Or maybe you want to do this with like a brown or a gray and just add like little dimples. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm ruining it. Oh man. I don't know. How do you guys feel about my lemon / lime? I'm not sure which one it is. Which one would you guys prefer? Doesn't this look like something that came out of an embellishment pack instead of just a punch? So I did all of that with just some shading using my, my dot pens here. So this is using the actual punch, but you can also use punches as a stencil. So I've got this one, I'm gonna set that aside. And I've already punched this little heart, my little heart friend, super cute. Now let's say I want to do a design up the side of my paper, or maybe, I don't know. I'm just making things up as I go. I think I'm going to switch colors. I am going to use a different color here and a different sponge so that I'm not contaminating my greens and purples. Okay. So I'm just dotting. And again, if you ever feel, I think I started to say this and then I distracted myself. So if you maybe feel you went a little overboard on the ink, you can just dab it on a paper towel or a paper plate, get the right amount of ink onto your sponge here. Now I feel like I need to put more in. So I've got my sponge all ready to go. And now I'm just going to use my punch here as a stencil. We also have done different stencils. This could work with a journaling template, or we've done little mini stencils. I think like this one came in NSD last year. As you guys can see, I've already used it a little bit with my ink. I'm just going to come back with my sponge. I'm going to experiment with using the top end of my sponge here. I'm obviously getting this all over my hands, so you want to be wary when you're doing that. No, I think I still like the thinner part of the sponge. You just need to experiment and see what works for you. Oh, I got some deep purples on that one. But anyway, so you can pull that up and you have created the shadow of your punch. I'm just using it as a stencil. But how cute would it be to do like a combo? Let's see. Now I'm really creating on the fly. So let's see. I have no idea what I'm doing quite yet. I'm sure it'll be amazing. So I've cut a 2-inch strip out of my honey mustard, and then I don't know, like a 1 3/4 strip out of white. It could stand to be a little thinner. I'm going to adhere that into the middle. I don't know, my little lime here, lemon, lime, I can't decide. Is it a lemon? Is it a lime? I don't know. And now I'm going to take my dot pen and just go big, little, big, little. So hold, dot, hold, dot. And I'm not being super perfect with it. Definitely not going in a straight line. And then I wish I had really pretty handwriting. I do not. So please don't judge me here. I'm just gonna write like a cute little saying. Maybe I'll write it up here. So, when life gives you lemons, how adorable is this cute little border? I think that the dot pattern adds like whimsy to it. I am more and more in love with my lemon/lime every time I look at it. And I didn't even try that hard, guys. Like, I went all the way around. I made sure to cover the leaf, and then I just went a little deeper into one side and pulled the color out. So simple. And it just adds so much dimension. So let's look at the same border. So again, here we have it with it inked. Now let's put this guy over top. See how different that is? I love it. So if you guys want to get your hands on the newest pens, make sure you head to my website, creativememories.com/cm/AshleyRush. The current promo colors are a metallic blue and a metallic green. Remember, these colors don't come along very often, so you're going to want to snag them when you can and build up your collection slowly. We do have a metallic silver and a metallic gold in our line right now. Guys, I don't know what to say. I really surprised myself. When I say I did not expect that to go well, that I intended for this video to be like, look what you can do if you know how and you try and you're artistic, but I can't do it. Hello, do you see the shading on this lemon/lime /citrus fruit that I'm unsure of? It is so stinking cute, and it was so easy. A little boom, 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 done. I know all of those boom, all those sound effects really. I guess I got so excited that I broke the camera and it turned off. It didn't like hearing my sound effects. I don't know. But anyways, I was pleasantly surprised with how easy this technique is and the amount of high impact you get from it. Like putting that last shot where I showed you guys my super last minute off the top of my head border with my shaded lemon lime versus the same border with an unshaded lemon/lime. It's like uncomparable. There's just a huge difference. So if you guys want to get your hands on one of these dot pens, make sure you head to my website. I've mentioned it, I don't know, probably twice already, but I've got it linked in the description as always. And you can also, I got distracted. So anyways, you can find the link in the description for a limited time. Let's see, let me scroll until May 23rd. So you've got about a week, or while supplies last. You can also get your hands on the 2 limited edition colors when you are purchasing from our cardstock buffet. So I always try and snag these as soon as they become available because like I said, they're not generally part of the regular line and I like to have lots of color choices. All right, so if you guys are interested in staying in touch, seeing what's going on with CM and with me, make sure you follow me on Facebook or Instagram. You can find those links in the description. This is also the best place to reach me one-on-one. You can send a private message, and I'm pretty good at responding to those. So yeah, do it. I will be listing my new classes soon. You'll be able to find those on my my Scrap with Ash site, which I bet you can't guess is linked in the description below. So I will be opening up events for July going forward. I'm not doing any events in June this year because I will be doing quite a bit of traveling and spending time with my family. And then last but not least, if there are any products you want to get your hands on, like dot pens, make sure you guys head to my website, which I've now said 4 or 5 times. This is where you can get all of your scrapbooking needs. Creative Memories makes great products. It's also where you can join my team. I am still looking for a few new members of my team, and I would love for you to join and work towards a trip to Mexico with me. All right, guys, I think that's it. I would love to hear how you guys do with trying this technique because it's intimidating and it's hard looking, but then it's easy and you get great results. All right, guys, I will see you all again next week. Bye. Oh, wait, I didn't even get a chance to brag about my room. Guys, it's clean. I mean, well, now I've got some pictures back here that I am sorting, but I've also already cleaned up my table space from the video I just recorded. The only thing there is my trimmer, this, and tape runners. Look at me adulting and bringing myself into big girl world. This is a habit I hope to try and keep up. I want you guys to help hold me accountable. All right, for real. Now I'm going to stop talking and I will see you all next week. Bye.